Hi, my name is Ian. This year, I'm celebrating my 21st birthday. Most of us at this age have attended or have held a 21st birthday party, and it's always the usual food, hotel rooms, fondant cakes. We know the procedure. This year, I decided to do something different. I decided to die.
我叫李志明，今年43岁。
I first met Chiming in the hospital, and it was because he was diagnosed with heart problems and he had to be observed about twice a year in the hospital. And this means that he has to stay in there for a prolonged period of time. And his father, being the sole breadwinner of the house, which he works as a cleaner in a public library, has to take care of Chiming's medical bills as well as their household expenses, and this is pretty hard on him. Besides just having heart problems, Chiming also suffered from a stroke a few years back, and this left him half paralyzed.
刚才你讲爬，我在外面你才看到有楼梯上来对吗？
爬上来
你坐轮椅的话会不会很困难上来？
有，所以你会看到外面一直轮里面
哦，
爬进来
做这个，在外面就换别的啦。这样如果你这样出门一次要多久呢？你爬进爬出要多久
5、6、7分钟嘛。
5、6、7分钟，就出门而已就需要7分钟。
When I heard about Chiming's story, I was very moved because he made me realize how blessed my life was. It seems like, there's nothing more he could lose, but yet he lives his life so joyfully and is content with what he has, though he's struggling. It made me realize how much I had, but yet I was not appreciative of. Every year we celebrate our birthdays, we get what we want, and sometimes we don't get what we want, and we get angry and frustrated at the people and at the situation. But just look at Chiming and how he has so little, but yet he can remain so joyful and so cheerful. It really made me stop and pause to reflect on my character and how blessed we are when we are compared against people who are less privileged than us.
我们的老温就一个月120，扣掉车钱42块8毛
42块8毛，
剩下的才4毛，
大概有80块。会不会够？
不够了，车半都不够了。
这样你觉得会困难吗？
有一点。
When I found out that Chiming's father, just a few weeks ago before we did the interview, when he was robbed on the street, I think it really struck something in my heart because they have so little to lose, but yet they were still targeted by a pickpocket, and the fact that his father was beaten up at the age of 70 to 80, I think that was just I would be very sad if that was my father and we were living in these kind of conditions. So I really empathize with them.
我想问你如果你能够有愿望的话，你想要做什么？
做一个人。
做一个人。在外面门口那边做一个人，这样你就可以推上来了。
I think that there are someone that I really look at when I feel down and I feel that things are not working out for myself. I'm reminded by Chiming and his family on how much I have and how much I have to give. After we visited Chiming, we went on to Morgan's place to find out more about him.
Hi, my name is Morgan. I'm 42 years old. I've been diagnosed with diabetic for more than 20 years odd. And then actually I lost my eyesight 2 years ago. And a few months later I had kidney failure. And then just last year I had amputation done to my leg.
I think that Morgan is quite a different story. Morgan comes across to me as someone who was once active in the workforce, but has lost that because of his medical condition. You mentioned you had a kidney failure as well. And do you have to go for dialysis?
Yeah, I did go dialysis 3 times a week. every Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays morning. I need to go to the hospital for my medical appointment to see the podiatrist, orthopedics, vascular, and renal doctor. Yeah.
How much will these hospital bills or transportation costs set you back by?
Actually, a lot. But the things that I get some help. My MP, Mr. Vikram Nair, wrote into some people to the hospital, to the Northwest CDC to see what kind of help I get. Because I'm getting an allowance from them, $450 per month, which is hardly covered for anything much for me alone. Okay, she managed to get some help. Okay, for my transportation to the hospital, right, I can reimburse back my cab fare, but unfortunately the booking fee I'm not able to claim that. As for my dialysis centers treatment trips, okay, I rented the services from the civic ambulance, the private ambulance, and they charged me about $1,000 plus per month. And actually I get $300 from the Lee Foundation to pay for my dialysis center trips, right? And that was offset, so I owe about $700 plus. So the hospital managed to cover that. But all this is for temporary measures, until I get permanent help. When I lost my eyesight and have a renal failure, right, so really the chance of me getting a job is very, very low. Okay, I try to get help wherever I can't. And then suddenly I lost my leg, right? Well, too bad I can't do anything much, So finding a job is one thing, and it really depressed me a lot, emotionally, setbacks and everything. So I did seek help from the psychiatrist from IMH. Yeah, the psychiatrist was quite nice to me. She really helps me a lot. But unfortunately, after seeing, when people found out that I'm seeing a psychiatrist in IMH, people had a wrong idea. Okay, people treat me very badly and everything. The stigma I have to go through. Okay, I was all the sarcastic remarks. People treat me differently and everything. So it's kind of hurting inside.
Why I could relate to Morgan is because, for myself, if I am in my prime age and I lost my job and I lost everything that's around me because I had to amputate a leg or because I had to go for dialysis 3 times a week, I would have felt really beaten and I would have given up on life. If you had a wish list, what would be something that you would like to accomplish?
Okay, the first thing I like to do, that really bothers me when I talk my transportation. Taking a cab and using a wheelchair is not easy. Even if I buy a grocery, I can't help myself and everything. And to the dialysis center, all these are temporary help, which I need to get a permanent help. Okay, I wish to find ways. So that's one thing that's on my first list. The second list is that home improvement in my home. There's a lot of things I need to do at home. That, as you know, I like to be more independent, do my own laundry stuff, and I'm not able to do that because of my predicament. So
the fact that Morgan continues to live and to continue to take care of his mother, I think it's a huge encouragement for me because he is someone who has lost practically everything in his life, but yet he finds the courage and the energy to push on and to live for himself and his mom. I think what really caused me to feel for him is that he still desires to be active. He still desires to pursue a job and to live a normal life, to get a prosthetic leg and to continue leading life as a normal person would. And I want to help him to get somewhere close to that. I want to help him to get him back on his feet and to help him to continue his life as a normal person would. Well, earlier on you heard that I was going to die. Well, this year I decided to die to self, to my selfish desires. The video that you just seen was shown during my 21st birthday party, and during my birthday I started a project called Too Much So Little. Now this started when I was planning for my birthday whether to have a big party and have everyone come into a hotel room, get a really nice cake and just party the night away, or should I have a small party with a few friends and have an intimate time. Then I thought to myself, why must it be about me? Why must birthday parties be about us? How about the people who really need some of the blessings that we have in our lives? And I believe that we were all created different, some with more, some with less, so that we can all share and live in community. And that is why during my birthday, we are doing this fundraiser called Too Much So Little, and in hope to help these two families, Chiming and Morgan, to improve their lives. If you'd like to join us on this mission, we put the link down below. So click on it, and there are two ways that you can contribute to this project. First is by contributing by donations. We will appreciate any amount that's donated. We are targeting to fundraise for about $4,000 for this round. And the second way you can help is for those of us who are not so financially able, we can all help by spreading the word, by sharing this on Facebook, on YouTube, and just get everyone to just catch on to this. Now we're doing this not just to fundraise, but it's also to create awareness on how we can spend our 21st birthday a little bit different, to stop thinking about ourselves and to start thinking about others. So thank you, and we'll see you soon.